This was well, a very successful release by artist Moby in the late 90s, in which he particularly used sampling in a very interesting way, I think. And what is interesting about this is that he used most of the samples, or all of them, that in this album from a collection of recordings that had been taken by musicologist Alan Lomax. Yes, so I think this is mentioned probably. Yes, so the album was particularly notable for its extensive use of samples from field recording collected by Alan Lomax on the 1993 box set Sounds of the South, a musical journey from the Georgia Sea Islands to the Mississippi Delta. Yes, so again we have this idea in another artist of, I'm going to use samples from a collection of music from the south of the United States, and that's certainly going to give some character to the music, and indeed it did. So that's something that we can start thinking about when the idea of using samples comes to your mind. You know, what are some things that inspire me, or what are the what is, let's say, how is my selection going to affect the music that I will be making. We can learn about Alan Lomax. I already introduced him, but also his field recordings. Interestingly enough, we find that his collection is actually online. Yes, and you can listen to it online. So this is an article by NPR. In which you go to this link, actually. Now, folklorist Alan Lomax spent his career documenting folk music traditions from around the world. Now, thousands of the songs and interviews he recorded are available for free online, many for the first time. It's part of what Lomax envisioned for the collection, long before the age of the internet. So it's a very interesting collection here that you can browse. And first you have to click on this sound collection guide, and you have these collections and grouped by when he conducted these recordings, and also where, so location and time essentially, or perhaps a topic as well. And yeah, I anytime I just click here, I find wonderful things. Look, this looks like the one that Moby might have used, Southern U.S., 1959 and 1960. We have some interviews too. Bessie Jones, that is actually one of the samples, the sample that I was demonstrated comes from there, from this Bessie Jones collection. And well, essentially, if you click on that, you can go there, and one more click, and there you have all the samples or recordings that he took. This is a conversation, but this one isn't. And so it's really a joy to go over these recordings. So that's who Alan Lomax and his collection is, and how another artist in the late 90s, Moby, made a widely selling album using samples from that collection.